As the world was engulfed in the flames of World War I, China, grappling with its own internal struggles, found itself at a crossroads. The war's impact on China was multifaceted, but one significant aspect was the rise of powerful landowners, colloquially known as the Age of Landlords. This article delves into the complex interplay between global conflict and domestic transformation, shedding light on this pivotal era in Chinese history. China in crisis, the early 20th century. China in the early 20th century was marked by internal strife, including the collapse of the Qing dynasty, the establishment of a weak republican government, and territorial encroachments by foreign powers. The warlord era, fragmentation and power struggles. In the wake of the 1911 revolution and the fall of the Qing dynasty, China plunged into an era of regional warlordism. Powerful military leaders vied for control over various provinces, leading to a fragmented and politically unstable landscape. The impact of World War I on China. While China was not directly involved in World War I, the conflict had far-reaching repercussions. The demand for raw materials and resources by warring nations provided an economic boom for certain regions of China, particularly those rich in coal, iron, and other vital commodities. The rise of landlords, economic prosperity amidst chaos. This economic prosperity led to the rise of a new class of wealthy landowners. These individuals, often with ties to local governments or warlord factions, amassed significant wealth and power, solidifying their influence over large swaths of territory. The gentry and their influence. The Age of Landlords saw the gentry class, traditionally responsible for local administration, aligning themselves with these emerging landowners. This alliance further consolidated their hold over rural areas and marginalized the influence of central authorities. Social implications, tenants and peasants. The rise of landlords had significant social implications. Tenant farmers and peasants, who comprised the majority of the population, often found themselves subject to the whims of these powerful landowners, leading to increased social stratification and inequality. Cultural and intellectual movements. Concurrently, China experienced a flourishing of cultural and intellectual movements. Figures like Lu Xun and Chen Duxiu emerged as prominent voices critiquing the socio-political landscape, advocating for social justice, and critiquing the excesses of the landlord class. The May 4th movement, a call for change. The May 4th movement of 1919 represented a watershed moment in Chinese history, sparked by outrage over the Treaty of Versailles and the perceived betrayal of Chinese interests. It galvanized a new generation of intellectuals and activists who sought to address the deep-seated issues facing the nation. The Age of Landlords in China during World War I was a complex period of economic prosperity juxtaposed with social inequality and political instability. The emergence of powerful landowners, while indicative of China's dynamic evolution, also underscored the urgent need for comprehensive reforms. This era laid the groundwork for the social and political movements that would ultimately shape modern China, leaving a profound and lasting impact on the nation's trajectory.